All right, so look, we're gonna touch on like I guess social inequality and things of that nature. What's your views on that? Like when you hear about young boys getting getting killed and going through so much stuff, man. Like how do you feel like they can change? How can we make change being older ones and being some of the OGs now?
I feel like
Looking back.
first of all, I feel like it's about ourselves, bro. We gotta check ourselves. That's what I think it is for us. Like I really think we really gotta just sit down and just look at our faults. Look at what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying we can't point the finger because I feel like a lot of the situation that we in come from, you know what I'm saying, the other race, when they foot on our neck, you know what I'm saying, because they know how special our people is, man. You know what I'm saying? They know, you know what I'm saying, like how valuable our people are, you know what I'm saying? We the ones that's putting in that work at the end of the day. Like I feel like us as people, we don't value ourselves as much as they do, as much as they value us. You see what I'm saying? We'll look at each other like we just workers, like we just punching a 9 to 5 clock, or you'll hear another brother's telling another brother, now you work at Burger King, you work at McDonald's, like you ain't doing nothing, but we don't even realize how valuable we are. If we don't work at Burger King, if Burger King don't have no workers there, can Burger King make money? They can't make no money, so we are the value, we are the commodity, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta start treating each other like that. Know your worth, you know what I'm saying? Like we work for a lot, and they know that, but we don't know that. You see what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like what you said off camera, like we don't know who the real enemy is.
Nah, we don't know who the real enemy is because, like I say, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like we are brothers and sisters when it comes, to our people. You know what I mean? Like. There's no sense of us to be banging on each other, you know what I'm saying, when they doing it too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang. But like I said, you got to be a selfless person and think like that. If you a selfish person, you ain't going to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't get past the hype, the street shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I say, it's a different war. I'm fighting a different war, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So my music is really, that's why you hear a lot of the Black Lives and, you know what I'm saying, talking about what they got going on in my music because I'm fighting that side of the war. I don't have time to be fighting my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need my brothers because at the end of the day, I can't win this war without them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, that was a strong message right there, man. But yeah, like I said, man, also when you're going through something, no matter what you're going through, some people got to have like an escape plan, man. Like with those boys out there I just told y'all about in the first segment or whatever. Man, them dudes ain't get themselves a chance, man. Like, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know what happened in them situations. Like what led up to what, but it's like with me, I'm a little older, and I done been through the storm too. So it's like I got a chance to see the bad side, and I also got a chance to see a little bit of light too. So now, which led me to what I'm doing now. So I guess without those things, I probably wouldn't even be doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
So I wouldn't even take it back for real. But, people just got to get themselves a chance, man, because those guys who wasn't even 25, none of them was 25, let alone 21. So they ain't really get a chance to see, like, a different life, you know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy, bro, because, like I say, like, going back to the music, like, I meet so many people, you know what I'm saying, like, throughout the day, because I travel a lot, you know what I'm saying, and I be going to different places, and I may run across a brother, be like, yo, you listen to rap? Hey, look, check out my CD. He be like, oh, yeah, I rap too.
But you been doing that, though.
Yeah, he'd be like,
even in the military.
Yeah, he'd be like, yo, I rap too. And I'd be like, all right, let me hear it. And I put CD in or whatever it is. He send me the link or whatever. And I'm like, dang, bro, like, people are really nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, it's more coming together collectively, man. Like, I think it's a lot of people coming up right now. We starting to realize that. We starting to realize that, you know what I'm saying, like it's better when we stick together, you know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
That's a dope thing, it's a good thing, it's a start, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been about that, so yeah.
All right, speaking on business ventures, if you know anything about business, man, it take nuts to invest, man. What kind of get you to the point where you be like, yeah, man, I can invest? Do you do your homework, of course?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I do your homework.
Because you might have some people, like, they might have money or whatever, but they might be scared to invest. Like, what's your tips on that? Like whether or not you can give one or two?
See, it's all about what you can afford to risk and what you can afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like my risk, like when I take risk, it's calculated. You see what I'm saying? So like I don't never invest anything that if I lose it, it's gonna make or break. You know what I'm saying? The situation or my situation. You know what I'm saying? So if I lose it, it's more of like, okay, well, dang, you know, I probably was gonna piss it away anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like I take, like, you know. You see my jewelry and shit like that because, like I say, this gold, this is an investment for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as a Wraith, you know what I mean? Maybach, Audi, all that. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't my style. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, they look good and all.
Yeah.
But I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because at the end of the day, that's a liability for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it break down, it's you get what I'm going at, man. So definitely just stand down, man. Just stand down. So you don't got to kick out so much money up front, and then taking the extra money that you do have and turning, you know, 100 to 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So okay. So a lot of times I always hear people be like, "Go big or go home." That is true, based on, I guess, but depending on what you into too. You saw how this man said, like, take strategic risks. You can do your homework, you know, level out the pros and cons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just going in full-fledged without knowing. Going in full force without knowing, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I guess we don't either, but I'm just saying I still think people you can still be strategic in what you do, making decisions, you know what I'm saying?
To where the point where, like, you know, it may work, it may not work out right then and there, but still, like, if the pros outweigh the cons, you know, it may be something to look, you know, to get into, you know what I'm saying? I remember a couple of years ago, way back, man, one of my homies, you know, we went to school with, he called me up. He was like, yo, you got to get a Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, man, what is Bitcoin? I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it is. My first time I ever heard about it, you like, it's money you can't see. It's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I mean? So I chose not to invest in, you know what I mean?
It's booming now.
It's going crazy, you see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But at the time, it was a calculation, like I could say, I did my calculations, and at the time, I just felt like it wasn't good for me to invest in, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's booming right now. So definitely just, you know, do your homework. Do your homework, study it, whatever you trying to invest in, and like I say, if you can make it go, then do it, yeah, because it'll get you a long way.
All right, so I know you said you were gonna wrap it up pretty much, I guess, as far as like doing the music. People gonna still be able to purchase beats from you and things?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm always gonna be tapped into the music. So yeah, I'm going, like, you know, like I say, I never really considered myself a rapper. I know I can rap, but I don't push myself as a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a producer at heart. I love making beats. I love getting behind and recording people. You know what I'm saying? You're just making the track come alive. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I rap because it's fun too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just try to tap into every different, you know, element of music, you know what I'm saying? Because I just at the end of the day, it's just all about the music.
Yeah, it's a part of you.
Love doing music, you know what I'm saying? So so I'm definitely gonna get back on the beat song, and you'll be able to get, you know, beats from me. You know, like I say, after this side beat project drop and all the smoke done cleared, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Get back to making the beats. Yeah.
So look, with your latest project as well as others, you got them on a number of sites. Drop those social sites for everybody, as well as like your information for people to contact you if they're trying to work.
Right. Well, you can hit me up at Ayeflat.com for features. Right now I'm just on Facebook. I do got an Instagram too, but everything is Ayeflat. Just type in Ayeflat and it's gonna take you to everything that I got. Nobody got my name, you know. That's the name I chose, and I chose that name for a reason. Ayeflt. Just Google that, and it's gonna take you to anything you need to know how to get in contact with.
Man, I definitely appreciate you, man. Like, man, this guy go back. I don't even know how old you was. You know what I'm saying? When I saw you with all them decks stacked on top of one another. But I knew he was special, man. Just off of that, because at the age we was, he understood investing in himself, and he also took the time to learn how to work all that damn equipment. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought I was just surprised. You know what I'm saying? That he knew how to do all that at that age, you know. And he also was a leader too, because he did beats for everybody. He did beats for his whole team. And he put the music out too, man. So and look, y'all tap into what he doing, man.
Ayeflat.
Dope album he just put out.
Side B coming soon.
Alright.
Yep.